सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हो समर्पण लखन जैसा, राम जैसा त्याग हो। भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन, शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो। आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। बुद्ध जैसे कारुणिक हो, धीर हम महावीर से। ध्रुव जैसे निश्चयी, सत्याग्रही प्रहलाद से। दुर्दम्य सारे संकटों में अग्निपथ पर भी खिले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हनुमान से सेवाव्रती, जिज्ञासु हो नचिकेत से। कर्मयोगी कृष्ण जैसे, वीर हो हम पार्थ से। बलिदान गोविंद सिंह सहो, स्वार्थ सारा ही चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। देशभक्ति हो शिवासम, प्रेम हो गौरांग सा। स्वाभिमान प्रताप सा हो, तेज झांसी वाली सा। जलती शहीदों की चिता से, हृदय में अंगार ले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले।
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
Jai Sri Krishna. Jai Sri Krishna, everyone. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas who have joined Geeta Parivar. Let me at the outset congratulate you all for onboarding this journey of Gita Yajna in 4 levels. Week after week, the interpretation sessions on the shlokas you learned that week would enlighten you with the deeper meaning of Gita. Today's session on the second part of 9th chapter, named Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, the yoga of supreme knowledge. This chapter deals with the most important secret knowledge and its practice, knowing which you will be liberated from the evil of the world existence. It is time for prayer. Before we start the session, prayer is considered to be an integral part of our culture and an expression of our devotion. And today, Jyotsna Ashwini ji from Bangalore is going to recite the Prarthana. She is a homemaker and her interests are stitching, cooking, exploring, etc. She joined Geeta Parivar in November 2021 and is serving as technical assistant and technical mentor. Let's invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. Jyotsna Didi, please.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्णा। सभी को जय श्री कृष्णा। थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग मी द वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी।
Thank you, Didi, for that melodious prayer. Now it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Light symbolizes knowledge. Knowledge removes ignorance just as light removes darkness. Hence, we light the lamp to bow down to the knowledge as the greatest of all forms of wealth. May I request Anita Hatkeji from Pune for doing the honor of Deepa Prajwalan. She is running a resort and is serving as a co-trainer in L1 and L2 and as GC and Tech. She joined Geeta Parivar in July 2021. Over to you, Anita Didi, for the deeper Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Oh, that was a beautiful Deepa Prajwalan, beautiful puja room, and it was very devotional. Thank you for the devotional and beautiful Deepa Prajwalan, Didi. As you all have joined to learn Geeta, please motivate your friends and relatives to join Geeta Parivar by forwarding reg.learngeeta.com and help spread Geeta and thus realize the dream of Har Ghar Geeta, Har Kar Geeta. Learn Geeta, teach Geeta, and live Geeta. I would like to inform all the participants that you may ask questions once the session is over. Raise your hands only after the session is over. Now, it's time for the most anticipated part of the session. Our speaker for the day is Geeta Pravina, Geeta Vrati, Kavita Verma ji. I'm sure you all know her by now. But still, for the newcomers, she is the disciple of Param Pujya Swami Gurudev Govinda Girudev Ji Maharaj and has been with Geeta Parivar for the last many years, that is from a very, very young age. She is a student of Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vidyapeeth, Kochi. She is one of the program coordinators of online Geeta classes. It's my honor to welcome you, Kavita Didi, for the second interpretation session of the 9th chapter, Raja Vidya, Rajaguhya Yoga. Kavita Didi, please.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
Once again, we are gathered here for the interpretation session of second part of 9th chapter. So last time we started 9th chapter, and I mentioned in the beginning only that 9th chapter is very important or special because this is the center of the whole Bhagavad Gita. So 9th chapter is having glimpses of Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. All three are there. So Lord has started telling about the Jnana Yoga last time. So we have discussed upon the Jnana Yoga. Not exactly Jnana Yoga, but what the things come under the Jnana Yoga. So something like that. Some part of Jnana Yoga we started with. So today also we will continue and also we will see some glimpses of Bhakti Yoga. So let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadachari Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षि भगवत् अष्टादशाध्यायी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. The Lord has told about the Swarupa of Paramatma and also the Swarupa of this Sansar. We have discussed this Sansar is not Nitya. It is destructible. So we don't know when and what will happen with us. So the Sansar is like a boat which is having a hole. So we don't know when we will go into the water. So this is the Sansara Swarup. Now the Lord has told this is Sansar is not a real. This Sansar is not the real but false. The Paramatma is real. So he has told Nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami yogamaishwaram bhuta bhanna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Here, this is the philosophy of Lord Shri Krishna. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is telling to Arjuna. So now, what he is telling that this Sansara is not in me and I am not in the Sansara. How it is possible? We can see this Sansara. It is real and this is visible. We can touch, we can feel it, we can realize the feelings we have. So now how is saying that this Sansara is not real, this is not in me and I am also not in this Sansara? How it can happen? Because people say Paramatma is everywhere, in all the living creatures there is Paramatma. Then how this is little controversy? So he's telling, so like last time we only have discussed about the example of host and pillar. So if there is pillar, some thief is there or some person is there, he misunderstood this pillar as a ghost. He thought this is a ghost. Now he will have fear. He will have some feelings like fear and he will be shaking at that time when he sees that this is not a pillar but the ghost. Now you just analyze, is it the ghost? Is it the real ghost or false? So for other person, this is pillar, not a ghost. The ghost is false, but for that person it is real. So this is the illusion, and this is the illusion of that person who has this ajnanam of a pillar. And when he goes near to this pillar and see this is the pillar, okay, then he can say, okay, this is not a ghost. Now, Sansar is something like this ghost only, and pillar is Paramatma. So Paramatma is a base for this Sansara. Now we have ajnana, we have illusion. So out of this illusion, this ghost or this Sansara is visible to us. But in reality, there is no Paramatma inside the Sansara, or there is no Sansara inside the Paramatma, because there is only one entity is Paramatma, not the Sansara. So he has told about this Nachamasthani Bhutani. Now he is giving another example. Why he is giving and what message he wants to convey, we will see. Yatha kashasthito nityam vayu sarvatra gomahan tatha sarvani bhutani matsthani tyupadharaya. So he's saying yatha, as the wind flows or wind stays in the ether. We have Panchamahabhutas, ether, Akasha, and then Vayu, wind, Agni, fire, Jalam or water, and then Prithvi, earth. We have these 5 Panchamahabhut. Now in the Akasha, there is wind. Akash is everywhere. Like the Paramatman, Atma is everywhere. Similarly, Akash is also everywhere. Inside the Akasha, there is wind. Wind moves here, there, everywhere. But Akash and wind. Both never gets mixed. So these both elements will never get mixed. So it means they are not getting attachment with each other. So also we are here with the samsara, in the samsara. So he is saying similarly the samsara stays in me, in the Paramatma. Paramatma never gets affected by the samsara. Now what we should learn, we are also at the same stage. When we have some relation like the Akash and wind, they both are together but they don't have relation with each other. But if similarly, if we don't have a relation with the samsara, then we will not have any attachment and we will not have any sorrow, any pain. Because pain and sorrow and whatever sadness you feel, all this is the cause of relation only. When we have relation, the sorrow will come definitely. Like we have COVID time, and in the COVID time, so many people have passed away. But not for everyone. We don't cry for everyone, but we cry only for our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, because we have some relation with them. If we don't have relation, we never feel cry, we never feel sad, we are sorrow free. We have little, yes, so how it happened, but we don't have much sorrow because we are not having any connection or any relation with those people. And if we, so the cause of the sorrow or this frustration or sadness is the relation only. So when you have relation with the samsara, you will be having sorrow. If you don't have relation, and what kind of relation? So like we have mother, we have father, God has given, family, friends. So how can we have, can we live without the relation? So relation is there automatically, Lord has given, we are not making any relation. So relation means attachment. Many times like Shankaracharya ji was there, he also had relation with her mother, and his father passed away in very starting only, he passed away. Now Shankaracharya ji was alone, his mother was also alone, but still he went for the prachar of all the Sanatan Dharma. He said that I will take sannyasa, I will not be staying here. Now think about the situation of the mother, because Shankaracharya ji is only person in her life right now, and he is also saying I will take sannyasa, but mother was not ready. She was continuously saying I will not be giving you the permission to take sannyasa. And for the sannyasa, it is important then that the mother should be ready for the sannyasa. Then only boy can take sannyasa. Otherwise, this boy cannot the sannyasa. Without the permission of mother, he cannot the sannyasa. He cannot take the sannyasa. And similarly, if after marriage, after a family, if someone wants to take sannyasa, then the consent of his wife is also important. Like in the matter of Mandan Mishra. So Mandan Mishra and Shankaracharya ji later had a Shastrat debate in between debate. So the Yubhai Bharti, the wife of Mandan Mishra, then he said you can take sannyasa because there is a story. Maybe we know, maybe we don't know. We can search on Google or YouTube. So every time when we go for sannyasa, we need to take permission from our mother or for our wife. So now when Shankaracharya ji wanted to take sannyasa, then he also asked his mother, but mother was not ready. So there is a long scenario. What happened? He just went to the river, and in the river there was a crocodile. So it is said that this crocodile is also the Bhagwan, and he caught the leg of Shankaracharya. Now Shankaracharya ji told her mother that, mother, please give me permission to take sannyasa. Before dying, I want to take sannyasa. So mother gave him permission, and after that the crocodile also went away. So in this way, Shankaracharya ji came to to other places as the sannyasin. Now he is also having relation with the mother, but he has no attachment with the mother. He has love for the mother. He has respect for the mother. Otherwise, he took permission from the mother. So he took permission properly, and then he went away from the place, not before the permission. So he has respect, he has relation, but he has no attachment. That's why in the small age only he took sannyas. So now this kind of relation we should not have. The attachment we should not have with the people. Like the air or wind doesn't have any relation with the ether or akash. Similarly, we should also not have the any relation with the samsara. Then we can become sorrowful. Then yes. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrajamyaham. Now it's saying Sarva bhutani kaunteya. All the bhutanis, all this entire universe, I will be creating in the beginning of this kalpa, and I will be destroying this whole kalpa, this whole universe in the end of this kalpa. So now what he is saying, that this is destructible, this is anitya, this will not remain as it is. So everything is changeable and everything will change one day. So why we are having so many anxieties for the things? Why we are having tensions for the things? Because we know that this is one day, this will also destroy. Nothing is for permanent. Nothing is permanent. Everything will destroy one day. So why we should have sorrow? Why should we have any pain? So that people should not have an anxiety in the mind. So the Bhagwan is saying that Prakriti in the beginning of the Srishti, I just create this universe, and in the end I just destroy everything. So Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye Punastani Kalpado Visrajamyaham Prakritim Swama Vashtabhya Visrajami Punah Punaha Bhutagramamimam Krishnam Avasham Prakritir Vashat. Now it's saying Prakritim Swama Vashtabhya Visrajami Punah Punah. Now in this shloka, Lord will explain very important thing. Like many of us having this question, that what is the difference between God and and the jiva? Because like Swami Vivekananda says, I am he. Always he says, I am he. If you have heard the poem written by Swami Vivekananda, the Song of Free. So the title of the poem is The Song of Free. In this poem, he says, I am he. Like I am not the person you understand, but I am he. He means the Paramatma. So I am one with the Paramatma. I am his Swarupa only. So now, if he says that I am he, so no difference between me and him. Now, why it is called that this is Ishvara and I am Jiva? But from where this difference is coming? The question comes in our mind. So he is telling the answer that Prakritim Swama Vashtabhya. I control this Prakriti. I control this Prakriti. So Prakriti is Maya, the Shakti, the power of Paramatman. So Mayam tu Prakritim Vidhi, Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. Maya, this Maya is Prakriti, and Mayinam, the magician. So this Paramatma is like a magician. So like if some magician is there and he's showing some magics, other people will get affected at how it is doing, he's doing this, or how it is happening. So they will be having illusions, different types of thoughts. But the Mayinam, the magician, will not have anything because he knows what tricks I'm using, how it is happening. So magician will not get affected, but the other audience will be getting affected. So Mayam tu Prakritim Vidhi, Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. That is the concept. So I am the person who can control, or I am the God, so I can control this Prakriti and Prakritim. So Prakritim Swama Vashtabhya Visrajami Punah. And I create this universe again and again, again and again. So like what happens when Ramji or Krishnaji, he came on earth. These are the incarnations of God only, Bhagwan only. Now when Bhagwan decides that I will go on earth, so now first of all he is deciding that I will go on earth on this day. Then this Dashrath ji will be my father, Kaushalya ji will be my mother, these Bharat, Shatrugna will be my brothers. In this way, he decides everything. Do we have this power to decide who will be my father, who will be my mother? Then everyone will choose his or her father, mother very carefully. But we don't have this right. But Bhagwan have this right because he has control over the Prakriti and we don't have that control. So it is like that. So we don't have control, but Bhagwan has control. So Prakratim Swamavashtabhya Visrajami Punah Punaha Bhutagramamimam Krishnam Avasham Prakratir Vashat. And this whole entire Bhutagramam, this is controlled by the Prakriti. We are controlled by the Prakriti. We have so much delusion, we have so much things like what to do right, how to follow right things, how to avoid wrong things. We are not able to do that, but Paramatma can do. So sometimes we want to do something good, but we are not able to do that. Last time we have already discussed. So he is saying this is the difference between Jivatma and Paramatma, or Ishwar and the Jiva. Now Jiva also have this scope, so we can also become the Ishwara. So in Hanuman Chalisa only, you must have heard this chaupai that Ashta Siddhi Nava Nidhi Ke Data. So here the word is used Ashta Siddhi. We have 8 different types of siddhis. In that siddhi only, in those siddhis only, there is a siddhi called, this is the siddhi of, this is the siddhi of Ishitva. So when the person has Ishitva, he can become Ishvara, he can become similar as Ishvara. So we have certain power to know everything, but that siddhi can be attained by the tapa, sadhana we have to do. Then only we can reach to that point. So it is very difficult to get that, but still we have this scope. So like we have in our ancient Puranas, if you read the stories, we have some people who have received siddhis like Vedavyasji. So Vedavyasji actually he is the Bhagwan only. So, but still he is like a rishi only, but he is Bhagwan because you know in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, this Bhagavad Gita is told to Arjuna by Lord Shri Krishna. Now two people know this Bhagavad Gita. Then Sanjay ji also have divine chakshu, divine eyes. So he can also see everything what is happening right now. So he is seeing everything live, like we are hearing this session live. He is seeing everything live and telling everything what is happening in the battlefield of Kurukshetra to Dhritarashtra. Because in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita only Dhritarashtra is saying Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yudsavaha Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kima Kuruvata Sanjaya. Now he says that, oh Sanjaya, let me know what is happening in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra. So here where my sons and the sons of Pandava are together. Now he is also having relation. So cause of this whole Mahabharata is relation only. Bhagavad Gita starts with the shloka of Dhritarashtra and he is saying Mamaka, my sons and the sons of Pandava. So when he says my sons, because Pandavas are also his son, brother's sons, means my son, but still he is saying my sons, Mamaka and Pandavaschaiva, the sons of Pandava, the sons of Pandu, sorry. So he is having relation. Now this relation is the cause of entire Mahabharata, because he is having relation with the Duryodhana, he is having attachment with the Kauravas. So he is, they are doing wrong things, and he is also not stopping them to do so. So this is the relation, or this is the cause of relation only. Now he's saying, oh Sanjay, tell me what is happening in the battlefield of Mahabharata. Now Sanjay is in front of Dhritarashtra only. How can Sanjay tell everything to Dhritarashtra? Because Sanjay ji has Divya Chakshu or divine eyes, so he can see everything. So now the Sanjay ji also is a person who was hearing everything, the Bhagavad Gita. The third, and then there was one more devta or deity was there on the flag of Arjuna's chariot. There was a flag. So Hanumanji was also there. Hanumanji was sitting on the flag. So Hanumanji also heard whole Bhagavad Gita. So now these people have heard Bhagavad Gita live. Then how Vedavyasji knows everything? So Vedavyasji had this siddhi. Some siddhis he has. So he was able to hear the Bhagavad Gita after that. Even after happening Mahabharata, he wrote Mahabharata. So he was able to know the past. He was also able to know the future. He told little bit the hints he gave his mother before only. So his mother, before the Mahabharata Yuddha, his mother went for the vana and for the tapacharya, because she did not want to see all this Mahabharata. So there is a story behind it. So Vedavyasji was able to see or visualize everything because he had some siddhis. So similarly, the Ishvara is different, Jiva is different, but still we have a scope to become Ishvara. But becoming Ishvara is not enough, because we have to reach to the supreme goal, that is Bhagavad Prapti. So we have to become one with the Bhagwan. We don't want to become like a Bhagwan. We don't want powers and all, but we want to become one with the Bhagwan. So that we can say, when Swami Vivekananda ji says, I am he, I am he. Similarly, it can be truth that I am he, because I am not other than Paramatma, but I am Paramatma only. So this knowledge is our supreme goal. So he's telling the Prakriti, I control my Prakriti, and the people who don't have control over the Prakriti, these are called Jivatma. These are Jivas. Nachamantani karmani nivadnanti dhananjaya udasina vadasinam asaktanteshu karmasu. Now he's saying Nachamantani karmani. Ishvara, Lord Shri Krishna is saying these karmani, these actions will not bind me. What is the cause of our birth? Why we are taking birth again and again? We reborn, then again we die, again we reborn, again we die. Why it happens with us? Because of our karma. So whenever we do some karma, it has some consequence. And then out of this consequence, we will again have rebirth. Again we will have some karma. When we will have rebirth, then again we have to do some karma. Then again we will have consequences, and again we will have some rebirth. So this is the cycle of our life. Now if we want to avoid this cycle, we need to do no karma. When we will not do any karma, then we will be free from this cycle. Then the question comes, how it is possible not doing karma? Is it possible? Because in Bhagavad Gita itself, Lord says that it is not possible for the person without doing karma. He cannot live. Nahi kaschit charamapi jatu tishthatya karma grit karyate havashah karma sarva prakriti jay gudaihi. So he's saying that nahi kaschit charamapi, even for a single moment, person cannot live without doing anything. So we have to do something. Even though we are sleeping, then also our pranas are working. Our heartbeats are there. So every time something is there, our body parts are doing karma. So karma, we cannot live without karma. And how Lord is saying, when we don't do any karma, then we will be free from the samsara. What is the meaning? So he's saying not doing karma means we should not have attachment with the fruit or the consequences of karma. Like when we do karma, we should think that this karma is done by me, but for the God. And I am doing everything for the Lord only. I am not doing for its result. So like we have an exam after some students are there. After just they complete exam, what the first thing is they start counting numbers. How many marks I will get in this question, how many marks I will get in this question, and what happens all over they have counted 90 out of 100. They are happy, they are satisfied because they have got 90 marks according to their calculation. But the moment result comes, what happens? They got only 80 marks. Now what happens? They start crying. Why? Because they expected 90 marks. So this attachment, attachment with the marks, just leading them towards the sorrow, towards the pain, towards the cry, sadness. So at the same time, some other students are also there who have got only 45%, 55%, but they are very, very happy because they don't have expectation, they don't have attachment with the marks. So they are cool, they are fresh. But it doesn't mean that we will not count or we will not analyze. We have to evaluate where we have done mistake and next time where we have to improve. So improvement we need to do, but we don't need to attach with so much. So we will not eat food for 3 days, 4 days. Some people even go for suicide. I will commit suicide. Why are you committing suicide? Because the karma will not leave you. Even though you are going for suicide, you think that after committing suicide, I will be free. So you are not free. You are not free at that time because the karma, if they have started giving you fruit, then nobody can run away from those karma. You have to face that thing. Not in this life. You commit suicide, then the next life you will get, and next life you have to face this thing. So the karma phala or the consequence of karma we cannot avoid anyways. So we have to face everything. Now we have to face, we need to become very vigilant, we need to become very powerful, courageous, and for that what we need to know? We need to know the real Swarupa, who I am. I am not a small kid as I think, or I am not a simple man. I am He. As Swami Vivekananda ji says, I am He. I am free from everything. I have all powers within me. I am the Paramatman. So nature will try to press you down. Everything there will be so many difficulties in front of you, but you have to remember that you are not a simple man, but you are also the of that supreme power, the energy, the resource of all the energies in this world. So you are also the part, you are also the of that Paramatman. So you can do everything. There is nothing which is impossible for you because you are that Paramatman. I am He. So I have everything. So that when we have this thing in our mind and the things will be happening with us, we will be neutral. Udasin, vadasinam. Udasin, neutral. I will be neutral at that time. Bhagavan says that I also do karma. He is not saying that I don't do karma. Nami pathasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanamaptamavastavyam vata eva cha karmani. There is nothing in all three lokas. There is nothing which is my duty. I am free from everything because I don't have expectation, I don't have relations, I don't have attachments. So I don't have any responsibilities, but still I do all my duties. I perform everything. I kill cancer. I also do yuddha. I also go for war. I am becoming your sarthi here. So I also do all my karma. Why I am doing? Because yadyadachati shreshthas tattadevi tadojanaha tayat pramadam kurte lokastadanu vartate. He is saying, because I am God, so people follow me. They give my examples, as we are discussing about Lord Shri Krishna. So if Lord Shri Krishna is doing, so I am also doing. People think in this way. So if I will not do my duties, I will not follow my responsibilities, what will happen? People will also stop doing that. So the whole samsara will stop doing that. So if now the thing is, when we are on highest post, like we are some minister or we are some professor, something, so we need to be very careful that we have big responsibility of everyone who all are seeing us, because they are following us. They are our followers. If we are not, like, if professor will not come in the class on time, then how students will go? Students will say, okay, my professor is not on time, so why I should be on time? I will also go after 5 minutes. So this happens. So when we are on highest post, we should also be careful. Even for the Geeta Parivar volunteer, Swamiji always says that our acharan should be good. Our behavior with the people should be very, very good, and we should be always vigilant and very careful while doing anything. Because when we do something, so many people follow us. They will also do the same. So Lord is saying, nothing is there which is my duty, but I do all the things because yadyadacharati shreshthas. Whatever I will do, maybe people will follow this. So I do all my karma. So, but I do karma as udasin bhava. I don't get attachment. Sometimes we misunderstand the thing. What is udasin? So udasin means neutral. Neutral means don't do karma. So there was a student. The small child was there. She went to her mother that, oh mother, she was crying. My teacher has scolded me for something I didn't do. Sentence he used that my teacher has scolded me for something I didn't do. Then the mother has so much delusion or more towards her child. How can this teacher scold my little girl without any reason? And she just went to the principal or teacher, and she had with so many arguments. Now what happened? So this is the cause of delusion. What happened? The teacher, when teacher said, let me finish, let me tell the reason. She didn't do means she didn't complete her homework. I gave some assignment for everyone yesterday, but she didn't complete, so I scolded. Now, this is the situation happens with the people when they have so much delusion, more attachment with the people. This lady even didn't analyze properly what is the reason why the teacher scolded my child, but she, without analyzing anything, she just went to the teacher. Now, this udasinata, this attachment of mother, and this udasinata of child, we are not talking here. So udasinvadasinam means do karma. This is child, she didn't do karma, then she got punishment. We will also get the same. If we will not do karma, we will not follow our responsibilities, we will be getting punishment. So punishment we will be getting. So it is very important that we should perform our duties, we should do our karma on time. Now the mother said, this was out of delusion, this is out of attachment. So like Arjuna is also on the same position. In the beginning of Bhagavad-Gītā, he says, I don't want to do war. Now war is the dharma of Kshatriya, and Arjuna is the Kshatriya only. Yuddhe chapya palayanam. So yuddha, doing war, is the dharma of Kshatriya. He is saying, I don't want to do yuddha because these are my own people. They have, and Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitama, they are very respected to me. How can I kill them? Guru nahatvahi mahanabhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshamapi haloke hatvarthakam guru nikaiva bhunjiya bhogan rudiraptadigdhan. So how can I kill my own guru who are very respected to me? So it is better to go for bhiksha. Now, bhiksha is the karma of sannyasis or the Brahmins. But Arjun is not the Brahman. He is saying, I will do something else, but I will not do my karma. So his karma is doing war. So this is happening because of delusion, because of moh. We don't analyze properly when we take decisions in the moh. So like there are some parents, they give money to get extra marks to their children to get extra marks. So this is what, this is the delusion only, because their child will not get knowledge. Then what these marks will not work without knowledge. But the important thing is knowledge, not marks. But still they are paying for that. So the many child will get extra marks. So this everything is because of delusion, because of moh. Lord is saying, be neutral, be detached. So you will not have moh, you will not have delusion. So you will go on the right path. You will not follow the wrong path. So he's saying, Udasin vadasinam asaktanteshu karmasu, and just be detached in the karma also. Now, one more thing, like in the Geeta classes only, you are learning Bhagavad Gita. You are receiving so many messages daily by our content sharing team. So they send you message. In the messages, maybe you have read this thing, that by the grace of Lord Shri Krishna or by the grace of Swamiji, this Learn Gita program is running. Now, when the Shri Krishna is coming and starting your Zoom meeting, never. He never comes. But still we say, why? Because this is the reality we have to understand. We cannot do any work, any divine work. The Gita classes, running Gita classes is the divine work. So we, the undivine people, cannot do that. Even I am speaking here, you are listening here. So this is also done by Paramatma only, done by Lord Shri Krishna only, because we don't have this capacity to talk on Gita, Bhagavad Gita. This is very deep philosophy. We don't know even any single thing. But still we are just hearing from somewhere, from Swamiji, and we are just trying to convey the same thing, whatever we little bit understand, the drop of that thing, we just try to convey in front of you. So everything is happening because of the grace of God only. He is not directly involved everywhere, but indirectly he is only doing everything. Like we have Modi ji, Prime Minister. So Prime Minister will not come and do everything, each and everything. Like sometimes light has gone, we say, why the Prime Minister, Modi ji, what he is doing there, light is not coming properly in our area. So sometimes we say this, but why we are blaming him? He is not coming for light and all these work, but still we do this thing, because he is indirectly involved everywhere. He is not directly involved. So Udasin Vadasinam, he is indirectly involved everywhere, but he is not attached with the things, and he is doing with the deities, in the form of deities. So Nachamantani Karmani Nivadnanti Dhananjaya Udasina Vadasinam Asaktanteshu Karmasu Mayadhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sataracharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Viparivartate. So as I told, Modi ji will not do everything, but he will have some officers, some ministers, some management people, and these people will do all the work. So similarly, Lord is saying, I am as the supervisor of this universe. Mayadhyakshena Prakriti Suyate. This Prakriti will be doing everything. Suyate. She will be creating the char and char word, the moving and unmoving, or the living, non-living. Everything Prakriti will create. I will not do anything. Suyate Sacharacharam, like the ministers will do all the work. But he is Udasin. He is just a drashta. He will watch everything. He will supervise everything. Similarly, Bhagwan will supervise everything and Prakriti will do everything. Hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. and because of this only this Jagat is getting, this world is getting so many differences. Every time it is changing. Why it is changing? Because of this, because of Prakriti is doing this creation and all. Now he will start another topic. He has told about the Swarupa of Paramatma and all. Now he will be telling about the demonic people. So in 16th chapter, we have already seen everything in detail. So that the 16th chapter is the remaining part of these shlokas only. Here he will tell little bit, and in 16th chapter he will tell in detail. So now here what he is telling about the demonic people. Avajananti mam mudha manushin tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Avajananti mam mudha. The people who are possessed with the demonic qualities, they don't know my real Sarupa, who I am. So who I am? Parame Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwar, Maha-Ishwar of all Bhuta Pranins. But these people don't know me. So they disregard me. Avajananti Mamudha Manushin Tanmashataha. Param Bhava Majananto Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. They don't know my Param Bhava. Like there are some students. So once the principal came, so if the students will misunderstand that this is not principal but the peon. So how they will react with the principal? Let's switch on the switch on the light, turn on, let's close the door and do this, they do that. They are not supposed to tell all these things to the principal, but still they will do if they misunderstand the peon. Now what will happen like this? So it is very important that we should be well aware with the real Swarupa of Paramatman also. Otherwise, we will also treat maybe sometimes these people like the Avajananti Mamudha people, the demonic, they have demonic qualities. They don't know the real Swarupa of Paramatma. So like student treat principal as peon, similarly they also treat Paramatma as the common person. So they should be well aware with the everyone. Now the next is saying Mogha Sha, about the demonic people. He is telling in detail now. Some details he is giving. Mogha Sha Mogha Karmano Bhagyana Vichetasaha Dakshasi Masuri Chaiva Prakratim Mohinim Shitaha. So he is saying Mogha Sha, their hopes are vain, waste. Mogha Sha, Mogha Karmana, their karma is also vain. Knowledge is also vain. It is for no use. Why? Because this is one, it is useful when it is beneficial for others, when it is beneficial for society. So our karma, our knowledge, our every ability, whatever we are having, we should always try to analyze. Is it beneficial for others also? Is it beneficial for society also? We are having so much knowledge, but we are keeping with us. We are not telling this knowledge to anyone. Now this is for no use. So this will become Mogha Jnanam. Your knowledge will be for no use. So it is very important that we should spread our knowledge. We don't have much knowledge, but we still know little bit nursery KG standard thing. So at least we can teach those things to other people, to other kids who are not able to go in to the college, school. We can teach them also. Simply we can teach them. So this is also a kind of seva we can do. So, but if we are keeping with us, then it will become useless. Similarly, Mogha Sha Mogha Karma, our actions, whatever we are doing in whole day. Sometimes people just they wake up, they eat something, they sleep, they go for the work, and then they are active on social media, but they don't do anything, any social work. So we should be involved little bit with the social works also. So like there are some people in Geeta Parva, like we are also the same. We are trying to connect us with the divinity, with Bhagavad-Gītā. We are learning Bhagavad-Gītā. So our karma, learning Bhagavad-Gītā is becoming useful for us and our family. Now, when we start teaching Geeta, like there are so many volunteers working day and night, and they are trainer, tech, group coordinators. They are also giving seva. Now, this seva, this work will become beneficial for all of us because we are getting benefit of this. If nobody is there to run these Zoom classes, then how we will get to how we will learn Bhagavad Gita? So they are giving seva, so we are also getting benefit out of it. So their karma, their action is beneficial for us. So now their action is useful. So when our action, our knowledge is beneficial for others, then it is useful. But these people who are having demonic qualities, their action, their knowledge, nothing is useful, nothing is beneficial. And then he will tell about the three categories: Rakshasim, Asurim, Chaiva, Mohinim. So Mohinim, Rakshasim, Asurim. What is this Rakshasim? So Rakshasi is like we are going on the way, and on the way only there is a small puppy. Some people have this bad habit. They just beat this puppy. They will do something. So this puppy will cry, will bark, and will do something. But now they are doing this is the Rakshasi pravritti. They are harming him without any reason. So this is Rakshasi. We are making trouble for other people without any reason. Rakshasi, Asurim, Chaiva, Asurim. Now what is Asurim? So when we become so selfish and we are doing something wrong with the other because of other people, because of our selfish motives, this is called Asuri Pravritti. Like people are so corrupted. They have so much corruption, like they have enough salary to live, to survive in this world, but still they want more. Maybe they want to fulfill their desires. So for their own selfish motives, they harm society. They harm poor people. So this is called Asuri Pravritti. They are harming others for their welfare. So this is Asuri. Then Mohini. Mohini is like totally ignorant, like ignorance. It is deep ignorance when we have. We don't want anything. Now this is not our habit. This is not our selfish motive, but still we are just doing like shooting birds. We like to shoot birds, so we are shooting birds. Now the birds will be dying because of our gun. So this is Mohini. We don't have even selfish motive, but just we for our enjoyment we are doing. So in enjoyment we are sometimes harm other people. So sometimes there are in the children especially, they just change the name of each others. So my name is Kavita, someone says Kavita, So they just do this thing. So this is also Asuri, this is also Mohini Prakriti. So we just do for our enjoyment. We do wrong with others for our enjoyment. So this is Rakshasima, Asuri, Chaiva, Prakriti, Mohini, Shitaha. So all these things we should avoid. Now from the next yoga, Lord will tell about his devotees, bhaktas, how the bhaktas are. They are not like that. They are having different level. Mahatmanastu vam partha daivim prakatimashritaha bhajantyananya manaso jnatva bhutadim avyayam. Mahatma means the people who are possessed with the divine qualities, who are having positivity, who are sattvic, who they just Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakatimasha, divine qualities they are having. Bhajanti ananya manaso, they are just do bhajan. They are just singing my name, singing my glories all the time. Ananya manaso, for them there is only one helping point or one point, that is Paramatma, and they are completely focused on Paramatma, focused on me, Lord Shri Krishna and Bhagwan. They are not distracted. Bhajanti ananya manaso yatva bhutadi mavyam. They know my real swarupa. He said avajananti mamudha. They are not aware with me. Avajan. These people, disregard me, the demonic people, they don't know me, but these my real bhaktas, devotees know me and they treat me as a Parameshwar. So he is telling Kyatva Bhutatimappe. Then Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Dridavratah Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasate. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Every time they are glorifying my name, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Dridavratah. And they are very Yatantascha, every time striving to get me. Every time they are doing Mara, Japa, Nam, Sankirtan, these things they are following every time. Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya, they are doing Namaskara, prostrating me, and Nityayukta Upasate, every time they are doing my Upasana. So like we have some deities, we are having Gyaneshwar Mauliji, Mirabai, or other Tukaram ji. All these devotees are the real bhaktas. If you will read the characteristic of these devotees, you will find all the things in their character. So these are the real devotees. They know me, they know my reality, what I am and who I am. Now the next verse. Here he is telling how many ways are there. My devotees worship me in different ways. Jnana yagyena chapyanne yajanto mam upasate ekatvena prithakvena bahudha vishvato mukham. So some devotees consider me that I am one. Some they think that I am multiple. Some devotees are there, they think that I am all faced. So everyone has different imagination of God in their mind. So there was a kingdom, a very short story. So there was a rule in the kingdom that everyone can have only one wife, they cannot have multiple wives. The king was there. He said, he thought that whether everyone is following this rule or not, I should check. So he sent some ministers to the kingdom to go in the kingdom and go as a simple man and just do ensure that everyone is following this rule. He sent the minister. Minister went to the kingdom. The ministers, everything they were analyzing and they found everything well. But after some time, they saw a person. This person was drunk. It was unconscious because when someone is drunk and so this person becomes unconscious and he was uttering some names, some female names, Rupa, Indumati and all. These ministers had they thought what he is doing. So these ministers went to that person and they asked, who are these girls or ladies? These are my wife. This drunk man replied. This minister said, how many wives you have? One, he said. Then they said, then why are you saying so many names? Okay, let me know the exact name of your wife. Who is your wife? He said, Rupa. The second minister said, pardon please, because I didn't hear. He said, Indumati. Then he suddenly changed the name. So because he was unconscious, he changed the name. So minister said, how many wives you have? Tell me the exact name. The first time you saw her, you got the name, tell me what that name. Then he uttered some other name. He said something else. Now the thing is, ministers started beating him, and they were beating him badly. But at that time, only one old man came there. Old man said, "Why are you beating him? I know this person very well." So this minister told everything, the whole scenario happening with that person. So this old man said, "Oh, minister, see, this person is having only one wife, but he's unconscious. He's not able to tell the right thing because his wife is having so many different names given by her mother, father, and other relatives. So he's uttering different names, but he is having one wife only. This I know him personally." So this is the situation of that drunk man. Similarly, the bhaktas, devotees also having the same thing like minister had the confusion. Similarly, the devotees also have different devotees are there. Sometimes some other people like a minister, they also get confused because some devotees say that there is only one Brahma, Eko Brahma Jyo Nasti. Some deities are saying, some devotees are saying there are different Lord Shri Krishna, Rama, Vishnu, Durga ji, Ganesh ji, different deities are there. Some will say all faced, my God is all faced. So we have different concepts, different ideologies. But the God, the superpower, this is only one. The Param Tattva is one. It has different forms, it has different names, but the Lord is only one. So this we have to understand. This is the real Sarupa. So the other Sarupas are just the form, different form of the same God, same Paramatman. But Paramatman is one. So sometimes devotees, like God is saying, sometimes devotees worship me as one, sometimes as multiple, sometimes they think I am in the different form, they worship me. In the next sloka, he will tell about the Jnana Yajna. Jnana Yajna means everywhere there is Paramatma. Thinking in this way, this is called Jnana Yajna. Aham kraturaham yajna swadhaham aushadham mantro hamaham aham agniraham bhutam. He is telling the place that this is the yajna. He is giving the example of yajna. In the yajna, I am everything. Whatever things are used. So aham kratu. Kratu is also a kind of yajna. And then aham yajna. Yajna here in the shloka, yajna means the 5 bhut yajna. So we have 5 panch yajnas. So in this panch yajna, we have Brahma yajna, we have bhut yajna, Daiv yajna, Manush yajna, Atithi yajna. So like first we have this Brahma yajna. So Brahma yajna is like every time we are curious to know more, to learn more. So like in Geeta classes only, you have joined these Geeta classes to learn more. So we are learning Bhagavad Gita. This is called Brahma Yajna. There are so many people who are doing volunteer work also. Why they are doing volunteer work? Because they are more curious to know all other things also. So along with Gita, they are learning some other skills like how to host Zoom, how to teach Gita to other people, how to become group coordinator and manage 3 different groups. So they are getting different management skills also, technical skills also, teaching skills also, because they are the volunteer in the Geeta Parivar. So we have different opportunities to learn. Daily we get, and we should grab these opportunities and we should learn everything, learn new things. So our experience will be increasing, and when experience will increase, knowledge will increase. So this is called Brahma Yajna. Then we have Dev Yajna. Dev Yajna, the same Samhita is there, fire is there, we put Samhita. So Havan is called Dev Yajna. So whatever ahutis or whatever offerings we are giving to this fire, all the offerings will be, so this Agni Deva or fire Deva, the deity of fire, will bring all the ahutis to those devatas, other deities. So this is Yajna, Dev Yajna. Then we have Pitra Yajna. Pitra Yajna, we have our forefathers, our ancestors. We perform some puja, Shraddha Karma, and we offer something to them. And these offerings they will receive in the other lokas. So they will having their food. So if we don't do Shraddha Karma, our ancestors will be hungry there. They will not get anything because we are not offering here anything. So it is said that we must do this Shraddha Karma and all. Then we have Dev Yajna, or yes, we have Manush Yajna, Bhut Yajna, we can say. So like when we have this feeling that everyone should have peace, everyone should be happy, we are caring for each and every living creature, then it is called Bhut Yagya. Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. We are thinking about everyone, not only for our friends, not only for our colleagues, not only for our neighbors, but everyone. When we think, then it is called Bhut Yagya. And then lastly, we have Atithi Yagya. Someone is coming to our house, then we should Atithi. So someone is coming to our house, then we should offer this person very nicely. We should receive this person very nicely. Brahmins are coming, sometimes Gurukula students are coming, some other people are coming. We should attend our Atithi with so much respect. This is called Atithi Yagya. So in Kathopanishad, there is conversation between Yamraj and the Nachiketas. Like we have in Bhagavad Gītā, we have conversation between Shri Krishna and Arjuna. Shri Krishna is preaching Arjuna. Similarly, in Kathopanishad, Yamraj ji preaching to the small kid Nachiketa. And here in the conversation, he says about the Atithi Yagya, that we must follow this Atithi Yagya. If someone is coming to our house, we should not think, bye, hey, Atithi kab jaoge, not like that. We should not think like that, but we should offer them. We should serve them according to our best abilities, with our best abilities. So this is called Atithi Yagya. So aham kratu aham yagya. So I am kratu, I am yagya. Swadha aham aushadham. Then swadha, the offering to the pritra is called swadha. Swadha aham aushadham. Some herbs, some medicines we offer in the fire when we say agnaye swaha, and then we do swaha, and so we offer something inside the fire. So this is called aushadam. So swadha hamaham aushadam, mantro hamahavi vajyam. Mantra, I am mantras also. Whatever mantras we chant during the yagyas, these mantras are also me. Mantro hamahavi vajyam. And the gritam, ghee, purified milk, we put inside the fire. This milk, this ghee is also me. Ahamajyam aham. So ahamajyam aham hutam. And lastly, this is the peak of philosophy. Lord Shri Krishna is saying, and I am hutam also. Hutam means the action. We are putting fire inside. We are putting samidha inside the fire. So this action is also me. So everything is me. Nothing remains beside. Nothing remains other than me. I am everywhere. I am one, and I am everywhere. So he is showing how I look. I look different, but I am one. So I am with the power, and I am manifest myself in different swarupas. So I aham agni aham bhutam. Everything is me. So here in this shloka we have seen how to get detached, how to be. We should have relation, but we should not have that attachment. And there is one God. We have seen the demonic qualities and also the bhaktas, the swarupa of devotees. Next time we will be seeing very important and very interesting topic, that is how to get success according to Bhagavad Gītā. In Bhagavad Gītā, Lord has told about the success mantra. So especially Chinmayananda Swamiji has given a very good interpretation on this particular topic according to Bhagavad Gītā. So we will see little bit, because I personally like this topic also. So we will be discussing next time. Now we will conclude today's session with the Sankirtanam. We will just imagine the God in our mind, the Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Ram, our whatever our Ishtadevas. So we will remember them. Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam. Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Hari Sharanam, Sharanam, Hari 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 Sharanam, Hari
शरणं हरि 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 शरणं. जय श्री कृष्ण.
That was an enlightening session, Didi, and you dealt in detail about how people worship Paramatman in different forms. To clear this, a very nice story was also told, and it was really very, very enlightening. Yeah, and now it's time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their cameras and wait for their turn. दीदी आज आप ही करेंगी? आशु भैया जी आ रहे हैं क्या?
Yes.
अच्छा.
Yes. हाँ जी.
अच्छा. आप ही बोल रही हो ना?
Yes, जी जी.
Okay, yeah, sure. Those who want to ask questions, अच्छा, okay. Dr.
I
BP
think BP Badal ji. जी.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi. It was a very wonderful interpretation, and I really enjoyed each and every sentences what you spoke. It was really interesting, and finally, I got a little bit confused. What is the king's secret part of this chapter? So, can you elaborate more? What is the top secret knowledge given by the Lord in this chapter?
The entire chapter contains the knowledge which is like the kingly knowledge. So especially the first part of this chapter. So I have told that this chapter can be divided into 3 parts. First is Gyan Marga, second is Bhakti, and third is Karma Yoga. So first the Gyan, all the Gyan Marga things are the kingly knowledge. We can consider it as kingly knowledge. So Maya Tatamidam Sarvam, and then Yatha Kashasthito Nityam and Sarvabhutani. So all these things are like the most secret, which comes from the Upanishads directly. Because apart from the Upanishad, if we go to other Puranas or other Granthas, it is difficult to find all these things. So it is completely from the Vedas or from the Upanishads. That's why it is kingly knowledge. So all the theory, like he has told about the Sarupa of Paramatman. So that description is the Upanishadic description. That's why it is kingly knowledge.
So, can we say that Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga are the top secret, kingly secret knowledge delivered by the Lord?
Yeah, especially Gyan Yoga actually. Especially Gyan Yoga, because description of Bhakti Yoga we can get in Bhagavad Purana, and Karma Yoga is also mentioned many times at different places. But Gyan Yoga is also mentioned, but it is directly from the Upanishad. So that is kingly knowledge.
Okay, thank you, Vijay.
Because it is directly describing the Paramatman.
Yeah, exactly.
So the supreme knowledge is Paramatma itself. So, or Atma itself is a supreme knowledge.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vijay.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think there is only one question. So,
Okay. I could see 2-3 faces such they have not raised hands, it seems, no?
yeah.
Okay. So shall we end? Acha, Minnie, yeah. Please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Even I enjoyed your session a lot. It was really interesting, and you explained very well. Okay, but I'm interested to know whether you are going to complete this chapter in the forthcoming.
Yeah,
sessions.
I will complete this chapter in next week.
Okay, because I can see that there are many shlokas, like almost I think 35 or 34, and and each session you take around 5 to 6, not more, right? Of course, today you have taken more, but last session you just
More.
4 or 5. Yeah. So
I will complete.
yeah, you will complete. But
Yeah.
my worry is this will be incomplete and our new chapter will start, right?
Right.
It should go in the in accordance with the
Actually, it is not possible because what happens, we have Diwali vacations now,
yeah.
and then the schedule, or every time the schedule changes. But we have for interpretations, we have 2 or 3 sessions only, because every weekend we have
So
interpretation.
my suggestion is, it will be very nice, like when we are learning the chapter, so side by side, you go for that.
That cannot be possible, because many people have asked this thing, but we are using a free Zoom ID. Like, it has only 40 minutes with us. So
Yeah,
in 40
but
minutes, it is not
yeah.
possible to
So,
concentrate with both the
yeah.
things.
So can this be done bi-weekly? Like you take one session, right, on Sundays. So can this be done bi-weekly? Can it be done even on Saturday, so that it goes in like
Actually, we have 4 levels: level 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the systems, everything, like next level, previous level, everything is like interconnected. So we cannot just change this session. If we change this, it will affect all the 4 levels.
yeah. But can you just send
I'll
this
I'll,
suggestion
I'll
across?
convey your suggestion to the
Yeah,
management. I'll
because
convey. I'll surely.
because this will be very interesting. Like while we are learning, and your
But
explanation goes right to
for
right.
explanation, you can refer other books, like other commentaries, or some YouTube videos are also available. For Sanjay Bhaiyas, Ashu Bhaiyas, and the Swami
Yeah,
ji
but
has also
yeah,
spoke.
but the thing is, when it is live, we find it very
Yeah,
interesting. When
correct,
it
correct,
is live, I find it very interesting. Like this, there are many videos, like there are many gurus, like there are
I'll convey your suggestion.
yeah. So I can listen to many videos, many audios, videos, yeah. But when it's live, it's very interesting. Yeah, the
Yeah,
way you put across, the way you put your things across. I mean, your commentary and on the Bhagavad Gita is really very interesting, I find. If you can just put the suggestion
okay,
across, I'll be really
I'll
grateful.
do that.
And thank you so much for your, I can see so much dedication, and it's not only in you. Like I myself, I'm a teacher, but when I see, like I started I'm in level 2, as you know, but I just started maybe 2 months back or so. But I see this dedication in each and every one of you, not only in you. And at times I wonder how this devotion and how is the, I mean,
It's all about Bhagavad Gita, Gita Parivar, and Swami ji.
yeah, but then I will, in the end, I will say that it's not even Gita Parivar, as you rightly said. It's coming directly from the Lord, I would say, like that.
Bilkul.
Because Gita Parivar is also based on something. Gita Parivar is also running on some power, right? It cannot
Right.
run on its own. So I would conclude that you all are the blessed souls of the Lord, and you are doing wonderful work, wonderful. And I'm really amazed.
Jai Shri Krishna. Malaji.
Okay. Acha. So that's it. Yeah. No one else. So we shall conclude the. So Didi will go for the prarthana. Okay. Yeah. So on behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team comprising of Surekha Mittal Didi and Gopal Bhaiya, and all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. And of course, it's my pleasure to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kavita Didi for clearing the doubts of our sadhak. And everyone may be knowing she's such a young, girl, I can say. Yeah, but her knowledge and everything, So we have to respect her, and we have to call her Didi because her knowledge is great. I can say that she is just like my granddaughter, and we are hearing so many things from her, and she can even answer the questions which are being asked here. So it's really, really great, and she's a blessed soul. Yeah. So may I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended this session. Please do continue your Geeta sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. As you are in L2, now you are ready to offer your seva in Geeta Parivar. And for details, you may watch the video on YouTube on Geeta Sevi if you have not watched the live program. I request Akshita BSKG from Sharjah, UAE for Samapan Prarthana. She is a homemaker and has interest in dance and music. She joined Geeta Parivar in May 2021 and is serving as Techno Star in L4. She has passed Pathak exam, that is by hearting 6 chapters. And please, all the sadhaks, you also start by hearting and give exams so that you can also join as trainer, tech, and everything. Yeah. May we all seek the blessings of Shri Krishna. Akshara Didi, please.
योगीशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण.
Thank you, Didi, for the sweet rendition of Samapan Prarthana. May the knowledge gained today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna to everyone.